Welcome everybody to the Spotty stream. We've got some late night action here. We've got one more series, and a lot of you saw that scheduled earlier today, and we're like, well, we got two of our series done. We saw Team Cyberviolet take down 125 Black 4 games to 2 in their semi-final match to make it to the finals. And we got to see the end of the Splash Series Reptide Cup regular season, where Team Ignition upset the Swaginators 3 games to 1, and now we're back to playoffs, this time though for Black Line Championship Series, Academy Series. We've got Sloth Armada, Big Ball Beast. The losers finals are set here for both these teams. Yes, that is right, the losers finals. These teams have made it to the top 3, but the winner of this will go to top 2 and make it to the grand finals. As here's our matches, here's our rosters, I should say, not our matches. Here's our rosters for this event. Hello, Seth. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well again. These are our rosters for both these teams in this matchup. We'll be seeing what they do, if there's any changes. For Sloth Armada, I believe that it is going to be CSSR Skippy, Sleeping Bean, and Monkey Bacon playing. And for Big Ball Beast, I think they told me who was playing. For Big Ball Beast, I think I remember them mentioning something like that. But again, I know Drew's probably going to be playing. I think Kane, Dark Souls are the usual roster. We'll be seeing, anyways, from these teams what they are going to do here, who's playing for them, and quite an influential matchup. Again, this is the losers finals. Doesn't get much bigger than this, except for the grand finals. As here's our bracket so far. Sorry it's so big. It is a big bracket. We started off with 16 teams. Now we're down to 3. Sloth Busters making it to the grand finals with an extra life. An impressive result from them, actually having to get through both Big Ball Beast and Sloth Armada to get there. Big Ball Beast having to take an extra match in that lower bracket. That's why their record actually has 1 extra match in it. Then Sloth Armada, as a Sloth Armada again, only lost in the winners' finals. Big Ball Beast, they lost in the winners' semi-finals, having to go down. And they had to get that close win over Divine Ascension Gaming. Seems like they're able to get there. Then with another win over New Age Bandage, we actually made it through all the way through losers round 1 all the way down to the losers semi-finals before Big Ball Beast took them down 4 games to 1. And take a look at this bracket. It's a long one. There's a lot of matches here. It is coming down to these moments as actually, no series has actually even gone to game 7 yet. That's actually interesting. Longest any series has gone to game 6. I just noticed that. It's an interesting statistic between all these matches here. So meaning that generally there seems to be teams that are more favored in certain matches. Well, Sloth Armada are the favorites, but I don't believe these teams have met each other yet in this bracket. But that's not the only thing that is important about this grouping, is that there is also a preseason, not a preseason, a group stage to this. We got to see these teams in a group season and a regular season here. Again, this season started with 20 teams going down to 16. In fact, these 2 teams were in the same group and got to play each other in week 1. Sloth Armada taking that series 3 games to 1. Not week 1. Yes, week 1. Yeah, week 1. Okay, there you go. I don't know. They actually had a doubleheader in week 1. I Sloth Armada, they took down Big Ball Beast there. And also included a win over Sloth Busters. Again, interesting that Sloth Busters in this in the regular season only going 5-4, getting the number 4 spot out of their group. A weak start, but obviously in the playoff system that doesn't matter. They've been a playoff team all around. Only dropping 3 games in total across 4 separate series. So Big Ball Beast and Sloth are both having higher ratings. Again, Sloth Busters having a couple different losses, including Big Ball Beast in week 2, and Sloth Armada in week 1. Sloth Armada obviously taking on Big Ball Beast in week 1 as well. So again, a lot of interesting parity in these brackets, but obviously, as you can tell, playoffs a whole different beast entirely between all the teams involved. Sloth Armada only having suffered 1 loss that in the regular season, a pretty impressive result. That loss would be against Knights of Chaos, the only team that went undefeated. Knights of Chaos having struggled in the playoff bracket. As their losses came to Sloth, Armada in a sweep, and then got swept in the lower bracket to New Age Bandits. But again, those are our teams right here. And that's just the losers finals. It's simple as this. If you want to think of it in a simple way, winner of this goes to the grand finals and has to win twice to take the season. And against a team that they've already faced against, it's going to be very interesting how these teams will do. As again, we're going to get this match set up very soon. Because I actually turned off my lobby there. Let me make sure I get the lobby back up. There we go. But again, we are ready for, I think, some Rocket League action here again. Exciting tonight. We're going to have a best of 7 decide this one. Production poll is still up. You got 2 minutes left to vote on who you think will take this one. Sloth, Armada, or Big Ball Beast. There is, I think the record and all overall favors Sloth Armada in this matchup. They have the overall better record in all matches, including that regular season. They're currently a record of 11-2. Big Ball Beast 10-4. Again, that's in all matches in the regular season. Sloth Armada was still the better team, but not by much. They had a record of 8-1. Big Ball Beast 6-3. Second and third seeds respectively. We're hearing with these teams that they are joining in right now, so we'll go into our matchup. As there is Sloth Armada, CSSR, Skippy. I'm going to call him Skippy most likely, and Sleeping Bean, and Monkey Bacon. Waiting on Big Ball Beast. I'm sure they'll be here any moment. And they're preparing for what will be a massive match for them. As again, this should be an exciting matchup. I'm really excited for this. Again, it's a huge match in the playoff bracket that a lot of excitement in it. And just waiting on both these teams to get it here. We have Sloth Armada in the lobby, just waiting on Big Ball Beast. And as soon as BBB, as they're known as sometimes, makes it in here, we'll be good to get this best of 7 started. Teams are used to it. But it's going to be a tough matchup for both of them. Sloth Armada has actually gotten better and better as this bracket's gone on, apparently. Again, the record's getting a little easier for them. Although, again, with their loss to Sloth Busters, though, it's going to be very interesting for them. For Big Ball Beast, they should have had the tougher side of the bracket, and they did. That they beat Sloth Busters earlier. They went down and took down Divine Ascension. Both these teams are used to having to get wins in Game 6. Sloth Armada actually having to do it in the first 2 rounds against New Age Bandits and Divine Ascension. Again, waiting on Big Ball Beast. They shouldn't be too late to this matchup. They're probably just getting some last second works in here. As again, I think their roster's going to be, from the players I can see that are online right now, online on Discord right now, would be Drew, Kane, Dark Souls. Now I'm just waiting on them. Again, as soon as they're here, we're getting the series started. We don't really have any pressure on us to start earlier or later. So we'll get the series started as soon as everybody's here. Again, thank you all so much for choosing to join onto the stream if you are watching. It's a lot to me. And I do apologize for some slight delays. It seems like Big Ball Beast just a little longer than expected to get here. As soon as they're in the lobby, we'll get this one started. I've said, I think, a couple times already. They do have up to 50 minutes past match start time to get here, so we can wait for that. But hopefully they're just finishing up some warm-ups. And just waiting. These teams, again, the last time they met was week 1 of the regular season, so it's been a while. It's been a good couple of weeks before they've really seen since the last time they've seen each other. Meaning that, sure, while Sloth Armada won that series earlier in the season 3-1, I don't know if that's really going to be a good description for what this matchup could be like. But then again, Sloth Armada are also the much higher seeded team. As there's Kane, Drew, Dark Souls. As it's, now that everybody's here, let's get this series started. Best of 7. Big Ball Beast, Sloth Armada. Winner moves to the grand finals. Simple as that. You win, you move on. You lose, you're out. It's the lower bracket. It's the loser's bracket. If you lose, your season is over. Both these teams are skilled enough to make it to the top 3 now. Which of them will advance to the top 2 and have a chance to face off against a team that took them to the lower brackets? That being Sloth Busters. We might even have a Sloth on Sloth Grand Finals if Sloth Armada get there. Sloth Armada early offense, but couldn't put that one on target. Drew now without any boost. Drew is pretty strong striker. That's left in front for Dark Souls, and it will pinch its way in. No one back for Sloth Armada. Must have been caught sleeping there. Skippy went under that one. I don't know why he never challenged that. And it's just given idea to Dark Souls, who will pinch it in the back of the net. Big Ball Beast with the early lead, as they're trying to make what would technically be an upset. Although at this point there are really no upsets. Both these teams, if they can make it to this point, they can win here. In front, Dark Souls, second goal, yes! He drops it right in. The second goal for Dark Souls in this game. And it starts off by bumping CSR Skippy there, and just follows up his own touch. Down, Sleeping Bean couldn't get enough on it. Big Ball Beast getting themselves off to an early lead. They look to have more. As a look from Kane. Sleeping Bean. Down the field. How long will it take before Sloth Armada get on that scoreboard? Knowing these players, it shouldn't take too long, but we'll find out just how long. Is Skeppy in mid. Cleared by Drew. Now Sloth Armada, the ones putting on some pressure. Second touch, that's just wide. Dark Souls pushes it ahead. And now it's Skippy. Oh man, if it just passed to himself, Drew got the dunk. As Dark Souls to the back wall. Right down, Monkey Bacon, Dak, post and in! And now Sloth Armada on the board. A double commit from Big Ball Beast, a touch from Dark Souls. Good, but not good enough, and it's Monkey Bacon who shoots this one back post. It goes in, the first goal of the series for Sloth Armada. First of what would be probably many goals from both these teams. I doubt this series will be anything one-sided. Big Ball Beast, if you don't know. Also in the Splash series, they're having a lot of success. There's one of the top teams. But against Sloth Armada, they're starting to struggle in this one. Sleeping Bean ties it up. Again, the touches from Big Ball Beast just not going to the corners. And when they leave it in front of the net like that, all chaos breaks loose here. Bean's got to do a little bit better. And pushing that to his corner, not to his back wall. And for Big Ball Beast, these clear attempts got to be a little bit stronger. A little more precise. Sloth Armada will continue to capitalize on them. Big one to clear. Over Drew. Dark Souls 50'd it away. Skippy now. Long play, but Kane will stop that. Monkey Bacon into the offense. Dark Souls misses. Drew gets the clear. Sleeping Bean. Challenged by Kane. The offense for Big Ball Beast can begin here, but a team bump means Skippy can get rid of that one. The Big Ball Beast now, their struggle is just getting that ball out. They are trying to find ways to break through, as that's an open net. Kane's got it. Nobody home for Sloth Armada. Big Ball Beast get their lead for free. Monkey Bacon jumps way too way too heavily for that, and Skippy missed that side boost, and he'll have no chance getting back on that one. I think the situation would have been easy if he even if he did get it. Still very likely could have gone in. It's Kane at the clear. Bean trying to clear it back. Kane misses. Skippy. Gonna find Sleeping Bean. Sloth Armada. Pushing. But Drew pushes it away. Offense. Pretty even so far as a quick shot from Monkey Bacon. Dark Souls will get to that one. Armada still testing that back line. Now a double commit from Big Ball Beast. Sloth Armada looking to pursue it. Monkey Bacon drop down to Sleeping Bean near post. Big Melly Man Drew gets that out. And Big Ball Beast see their defense away. Dark Souls, quick counter. Sleeping Bean clears it off of Skippy. Now Sloth Armada's trying to get that clear. 5 goals already in this game. A quick start in game 1. Sometimes it takes teams a while to really heat up, but not these two. Not here. That one straight to Monkey Bacon, dunked by Dark Souls. Will roll straight down. Dark Souls near post. Can't put it in. Drew faked by Monkey Bacon. And Sloth Armada get rid of that one. Sleeping Bean trying to clear it upfield. Again, so far, very even. A lot of contested 50-50s. Contested balls. Nothing moving anywhere for either of these teams. And replay seeming to have kind of an equal and opposite reaction. 0-1 really breaking through, and this is going to favor Big Ball Beast for the time being, as the other one's in the lead. The other ones who are doing a little better, I think, at pushing further in towards that net. But it doesn't make much of a difference if they can't get goals from it, as now 2 players miss. Sleeping Bean, 3v1. Oh my goodness, Drew's all alone. Infield shot! Money Man Drew with the Money Man save! And they keep the 1 goal difference. Drew to Dark Souls trying to get the counterattack. But Big Ball Beast, it fizzles out as soon as they see the opportunity. Sloth Armada get rid of that one. A 3v1 chance. And they couldn't get it. Till they ask, and now they get it from Monkey Bacon. It's tied. Big Ball Beast couldn't keep escaping defense forever. In with the flip boost, and it left an opening on that front post as Drew got bumped away. And Monkey Bacon puts it in. We're tied here in game 1. Sloth Armada. Now with a chance maybe to take the lead. That's not a good touch. Right to Drew. Drew's gonna put it on and in. Drew will take the lead. And right off the kickoff. No better way to come back from just giving up the lead to getting it right back. It's Drew with the fierce shot. And while it wasn't very fast, it was pretty well placed. The aim will work for him. Big Ball Beast once again in a more favorable position. It's Dark Souls. Ground double. Monkey Bacon keeps it out. And Dark Souls trying to get a little bit mechanical here. They go for the solo plays, trying to secure a bit of insurance for this team. Insurance that they could definitely do with, because Sloth Armada are still as tough as ever. And Skippy. Bean clears it out. Sleeping Bean. Monkey Bacon jumping too. Sloth Armada still pushing. Sleeping Bean off the corner. Oh, to the back wall. In front for Sleeping Bean. And the lead's right back. It's gone. Sleeping Bean. Another goal to even the scoreline. But this one with 6 seconds left. And what a start to this series. It couldn't get much closer than this. Do we see overtime, or do Sloth Armada get maybe one more chance? Dark Souls. Dribble play. Down to Kane, but he couldn't get it. Big Ball Beast will see that chance go away. We're on to overtime here in game 1 of the losers finals. We're back at action. Top teams in the top 3 as Dark Souls miss. Sleeping Bean can't get it. Skippy going. Saved by Dark Souls. Need a little help off the post for that one. But Big Ball Beast survived that onslaught on defense. Now Drew. Couldn't get it. Skippy. Light touch. Sleeping Bean trying to get the clear. Kane. Aggressive push, but he's missed it. Now the back wall. Left's kind of open here. Dark Souls will hit it across the net. And actually, that would be space here for Dark Souls, as no one challenging. Dark Souls joining with the dribble. Skippy with the save. As Drew wanted the doink play, but Monkey Bacon gets to it. What a pass off that back wall. Sleeping Bean couldn't reach it in time. And for game 1, this is a pretty tense one. How will it end? Dark Souls. That touch isn't going to go far. Sleeping Bean not on target. Sloth Armada trying to attack, but that way no one was following it. Big Ball Beast can clear the ball, but Stopped immediately by Monkey Bacon. Dark Souls, no, calling for help. The alarm bell's ringing. Pinched away. That was on the line. A lot of nervousness there. Big Ball Beast almost scoring on themselves to end this game. But they do keep away that one. Now Drew. Drew's still moving. Around the corner, Drew. Bump. Sleeping Bean away. Monkey Bacon clears it. Now Monkey Bacon. Couldn't even get past Dark Souls on that challenge. Dark Souls. Quick action shot. Not on. Monkey Bacon clears, but it's straight to Kane. Still attacking. Monkey Bacon gonna be getting in the faces here of Big Ball Beast. It is still Big Ball Beast's fall. Sleeping Bean. Straight to Dark Souls. One-on-one. Off the back wall. Kane moving in, but that one won't be in time. And we keep on going in this overtime. Who will find the one to unlock it? To take this start of the series. Dark Souls wants it to be himself, but Monkey Bacon stops that. Kane now, Dark Souls. Redirect going, but Skippy. Pretty routine save for him. The roll to the back wall. Dark Souls gonna have to jump off to get to it. Kane will actually get that 50. Now, Monkey Bean. That's not on, and Sloth Armada still pushing, but Skippy misses. Monkey Bacon, last one back. An aggressive challenge there's third man. If he doesn't win that, that is going to be a goal against him. A huge play. That could have determined this game. Sloth Armada still pushing. No shots coming as of now. Maybe in front, Kane will clear it. Both teams sitting pretty far back. Now, even on offense, no one taking any major risks, knowing that an overcommit could be what is going to end this one. Is in front, saved by Drew. Skippy wants the second touch, doesn't read it. Oh my goodness, a lot of people scrambling here for Big Ball Beast. They get rid of that one. How much longer can they survive? Dark Souls, Monkey Bacon stops that one. Second effort, not from Kane, and Sleeping Bean has this one. Across to Skippy. Skippy will keep the offense in the midfield. Monkey Bacon, back wall. In front for Skippy. Demo going. Kane halfway in his net gets that save. And Dark Souls will clear. How much longer can they survive? The defense is on full point, but the offense is striking. Dark Souls gets that one. Over 4 minutes in overtime now. Another time that could have ended very quickly, both these teams, with highlight reel saves. But where's the goal to end it? Skippy. Sloth Armada still holding on to offense. They've had this pressure for a while now. And Big Ball Beast starting to really understand their situation. This is one where any mistake could be their downfall. Sloth Armada, Demo, Dark Souls will stop that one from going in. Bean, the other way, Drew with low boost. That clear only as far as Monkey Bacon. Sloth Armada starting to control the boost game. Skippy to end it. Heartbreaker for Big Ball Beast. An emphatic win for CSR Skippy and for Sloth Armada. And that's only game one. If that's how this series is going, I'm all for it. But Sloth Armada pull away with that one. Albeit just barely. That is only game one of this series. Goodness, this one will be extremely close. I accidentally clicked the wrong screen, my bad. We're gonna go back we're gonna go back to the right screen here. And make sure that as again, what a start to this series. If that's only game one, what do we have in store for game two? I'm hoping we'll see just the same. That overtime almost 5 minutes long. Every overtime over 5 minutes is tracked from the stream, is counted up and listed and put on a record sheet. So, almost one of those record-making overtimes. Unfortunately, it didn't get that to go that length, and the Big Ball Beast, they'll be losing it. Unfortunately for them, it is only one game, and it's not the very start of this series. A lot of time left for Sloth Armada's Monkey Bacon. I can't believe he got that air dribble going. Sleeping Bean wants it. Here comes Monkey Bacon. Dark Souls on both of those plays. And now, looking for the hook shot. Dark Souls on and in. Dark Souls 20 seconds in. The offense streams from him. He gets through that jumps on Monkey Bacon. Then he forces himself past Sleeping Bean. And finally comes a shot past Skippy. Dark Souls with the transition. Dark Souls with the shot. Dark Souls with the finisher. And you're going to be seeing a lot of Dark Souls. Big Wall Beast really likes what he can do, especially his shooting. As that one now goes in from Kane. But again, Dark Souls getting involved any way he can. That one up the back wall, he just gets that little touch there and he leaves it right on that goal line for Kane to take. Sloth Armada kind of slaps in the face here as it was a close game one now. Game two, we're seeing Big Ball Beast really. Maybe it's the maybe they're a little angry after that first game. Maybe that's what's compelling them to do this, because right now they're scoring at will. Drew wants it. He can hit those double taps. I've seen him hit those before. That one stopped by Sloth Armada. They know the risk of letting Drew have that one. It's Monkey Bacon. Up for Skippy, but Skippy's missed it. Dark Souls open net. Dark Souls will put that in. Big Ball Beast with a free third goal. As Skippy out of his nets and just kind of gives up on that play. Something you cannot do as the last man back. That one will be pretty easy for Big Ball Beast to clean up. Only a minute gone by in this game and they've got 3 goals. Both these teams know that this could be a long series. There's Drew. Big tap. Sleeping Bean clears it. Up is Skippy. So is Dark Souls. Dark Souls had to expect a miss there. That's what he was going for. And we're fortunate to see that no extra shot was given there. Now Dark Souls wants to redirect. What a shot from Dark Souls! He's got his hat trick already. Now, goals like that, no wonder. He's proving to be an otherworldly force as that redirect goes behind Skippy. He did not see that coming. And it's Dark Souls to finish it off. The offense not stopping from Big Ball Beast. And they are not happy with 4. They want more goals. They want as many as they can get. They won't be pleased until they get a million, it seems, as Drew, off his back wall, gets that clear. Dark Souls look for another goal for himself, but that one not powerful enough to break through as Monkey Bacon trying to get the clear. Kane stops in the midfield. Skippy, backflip. Kane will get a 5th one as that one from Skippy. He backflips. Skippy so involved in this play, but it seems like it's him who is the most awkward on this field, as a couple times now we've seen him involved in plays where he just doesn't look comfortable. Where he's making these kind of pushes and then he notices he's too far up or he's too far back. And he just kind of freezes in place. Whatever it is that's making him decide to go up that far, it obviously is starting to lead to his downfall, as and multiple times where goals have come off of him just being in positions where he just isn't used to them. Well, we gotta also talk about Dark Souls. 3 goals on 4 shots. If there's anybody you need to be putting on goals for Big Ball Beast, it would be him. Everybody's got at least 1 here for this team. Dark Souls not done with the scoring. Flick away. Kane now, close angle. That actually is going in. Being Bean will get to that one. Kane now a follow-up. Skippy from his near post. The sidewall. Dark Souls. Drew can't get past Sleeping Bean. Maybe Sloth Armada starting to kind of relax into this game. Unfortunately, it might be a little too late here. There's already 5 goals down. Maybe they can get at least 1. Big Ball Beast. I think settling in as well, but they know that with that 5-goal lead that they don't have to really worry too much about any sort of pressure on them, as Dark Souls. They're both bump Sleeping Bean along with that. And a miss from Monkey Bacon means Drew can do something himself here. Follows it up, but not enough pace on it. Kane with the backflip touch. Monkey Bacon by himself. Kane will meet him in the air. Big Ball Beast challenging a lot here. Again, this is a team I think that is known for the mechanics. I mean, if they're going for redirects for free here, They're a mechanical team. Everybody on this team knows how to use it, and a lot of times you'll be seeing them use those mechanics, maybe not to do anything super flashy, but just to keep themselves involved in this one and go for plays that slow down their opponents, at the very least, and take the ball away from them at the very best. Dark Souls, pinch with Monkey Bacon. That ball sent away as Kane and Drew both up with it. No shot coming. Skippy gets the clear, Dark Souls. Last one back's got to be careful. Any touch he makes will have a counter as Kane gets that one. After 5 goals, seems like Big Ball Beast kind of starting to be stopped here. Sloth Armada. Yeah, this game's a little too late for them to come back in. We'll be having an even series here as Game 1 was extremely close. An almost 5-minute long overtime. Game 2, the exact opposite, and it's Big Ball Beast who are winning it. Although Sleeping Bean does get one back, it'll only work as a consolation goal as it's a good play there. He sees Drew moving in. He knows if he shoots to that back post, Drew has no chance. It's a little deflection as well, a little bit of extra power to head that direction. And Sloth Armada, at least with 1 goal, they won't be shut out this game. Dark Souls. Touch. Second. Off that sidewall. Dark Souls. That's incredible from Dark Souls. Follows it all the way. And wouldn't you know it, he's got a 4th goal. I've mentioned how this team doesn't use too many flashy mechanics. Dark Souls has been using a lot of them, and they've worked for Big Ball Beast. Game 2. A 6-1 difference. Almost made 6-2 from that play off the kickoff. In front, Dark Souls will actually miss that clear. Kane's got to get to it. Now trying to follow it up. Gets past Monkey Bacon. Kane. Off the back wall, Sleeping Bean trying to get it away. Dark Souls. Roll around the back wall. In front for Drew. Monkey Bacon clears it. Sloth Armada will just have to deal with the 6-1 loss here. Game 2 will not be theirs. Big Ball Beast take it. And for Sloth Armada, a slower start than usual. And Big Ball Beast, especially Dark Souls, if he's scoring like that, Sloth Armada are going to be seeing their playoff hopes diminish. That's not what you want in a game 2 as Big Ball Beast runs up the scoreline. This is a team that's built on, it seems to be a team that's built on momentum. Once they get 1 goal, they can get a couple more. Do just that, especially Dark Souls. Almost 1,000 points dropped from him. As he's got 4 goals and 4 saves. Big Ball Beast having game 2 here. See if that continues in game 3. They can keep up that kind of pressure. Game 1 was close. Game 2 was not. What do we have in store for game 3? In the losers finals of the Blackline Championship Series. Kane, switch to the Dominus and already making a difference. But that one's saved by Skippy. Just barely as well. He was really reaching for that one. Armada already being tested once again on the defense. It's Kane again on the Dominus. Dribble play from Kane. Gonna get over a Sleeping Bean, but he catches up to him. Big Ball Beast still searching as the back wall left for free. Drew across the net looking for Dark Souls. Pinching from Skippy. Who's got it? It's going. It's going. It's in. Dark Souls once again on the scoreboard. Got that initial touch to set it all up. And he just goes for the back post. The effort, the workmanship from Dark Souls allows his team to take that one. And off the sidewall, Drew wants that one, but it's a light touch. Sleeping Bean will counter it. And 50-50, going back. Here comes Monkey Bacon, but that's not going anywhere. Sloth Armada encountering a Big Ball Beast team that is roaring with efficiency, roaring with shooting opportunities. And for Sloth Armada, they've got to do the same on their own side. Big Ball Beast won't let them do it easily, that's for sure. Skippy can't get that touch. That will mean that'll be a Big Ball Beast clear. Dark Souls. Maybe over to, oh, he's over Sleeping Bean there. That one could be going in. He'll tuck it to the post. Dark Souls, an initial shot was not on, but he gets the second, and this one All because Sleeping Bean pushed up a little too high. He needs to be a little bit more cautious on that position. Watching as Monkey Bacon is going to be second to that challenge, he's got to push back further and earlier, anticipating that touch. After Sloth, Armada, another game that's starting off very poorly for them. They can't let this get out of hand like they did last game. Gotta get goals, and they've got to get them soon so that they can kind of impress their own style of offense, their own pressure, their own efficiency. Right now, Big Ball Beasts are controlling this game. Kane. Look out, still on it is Kane. Going to intentionally go for that pinch with Sleeping Bean to get it away. Monkey Bacon misses the boost, Dark Souls. Following through off that back wall. Sleeping Bean gets to it. Now he's run out of boost, but gets that corner and can get that ball out. But Kane stopping it midway. Drew met by Monkey Bacon. Runs a 50-50 is right in that midfield. Sloth Armada trying to get to it, and they get that clear. Now it's Kane. But he's misplayed. Sloth Armada didn't realize that. They weren't ready as now a two-man push as both players on Big Ball Beast, both in the same position. Together again, they're getting the offense, and they did better in game one at really pushing here against Sloth Armada. Getting a little further up, pressing a little more as that one going. Monkey Bacon guessed on that shot, didn't guess correctly. And Big Ball Beast again out of defense. Kane, the big clear. Skippy wanted that redirect, but he didn't get it. This means more time for Big Ball Beast to get out of defense. Sleeping Bean. Straight to Drew, but that one straight to Skippy. Skippy, he can hit those double taps. Going for it. And saved by Dark Souls. No way he gets to it. It is put in by the follow-up from Monkey Bacon. Oh, I was going to be very worried for Sloth Armada if they couldn't get a goal out of that play. With only Dark Souls left to defend. Having 3 separate attackers. You've got to put those in. They'll finally get it on their third attempt. Maybe a little bit of an answer here from Sloth Armada, but can they get it out of kickoff? Drew. Skippy. The ball pinging back and forth. That touch from Skippy. He's the only one up here actually for Sloth Armada. Everybody else all the way back, and he doesn't even have any boost. The clear from Dark Souls. Second touch. Doesn't reach it still. Dangerously in front of nets. Monkey Bacon. Only a pinch in front. Kane can't put it on. And Sleeping Bean. The pre-flip to get rid of it. Armada again running on low boost totals. But that's a good pitch. That's going to go in for Monkey Bacon. Sometimes you have to be lucky to be good. But for Monkey Bacon, it's good to be lucky. And that one just goes in. We're all tied up. And for Sloth Armada, maybe that's the goal that can get them back into it. Out of that slump they had in Game 2. Out of the slump they had at the start of Game 3. But Big Ball Beast won't let him have it. Dark Souls again. He scored all 3 goals so far for this team. He is Sloth Armada enemy number 1 on this field, because he keeps on scoring. And no matter how hard they try, they just can't keep him out. And if you can't keep a good Dark Souls going, it's gonna be really tough to stop this Big Ball Beast attack. Dark Souls, not done with 3, he wants a 4th. Monkey Bacon is waiting on that touch. Now he's got the clear. Bumped by Kane. Skippy. Redirect. Drew will get a piece of it. And he's also got a demo. Monkey Bacon's got to go back here and collect this. And all his boost just to get a clear up field. Gonna pick up pads. Maybe a near post shot. Not in. Kane will redirect it out. Now Dark Souls pop over Skippy. Sloth Armada pushed heavily for that one. And Dark Souls will take notice. Big Ball Beast again. Finding the openings and taking advantage. Dark Souls specifically has an eye for that opposition net. He has not missed it very often. Big Ball Beast. Less than 40 seconds now to hold on to what is a pretty substantial 2-goal lead. Kane. Credit with on that save. Now another one. Dark Souls won't get to it, but Drew, not like it really matters. He'll get those 2 touches out of the way. Demoed. In front of the nets. Drew respawning. And now has to play a little bit of defense as Skippy. Dark Souls almost put it in his own net there, but it is just high and wide. As Kane, gotta be careful. Not a very well-made challenge from him. A big ball beast, don't have to worry. This game's over. They're gonna be up 2-1 in the series. Might even get one more goal from it. Kane couldn't tuck it in. And now we'll hit the ground. Big ball beast. Another game win. Now only 2 games away from making it to the grand finals. Only 2 games away from getting a rematch with Sloth Busters. But to do that, they've got to keep their composure. This series is still very far from over. If Sloth Armada win that next game, we're in for a long run here. A big ball beast, another strong performance. Dark Souls on with all 4 goals. What? What are you talking about? I'm very confused what Dark Souls just said there. And here we go, game 4. We'll forget about whatever in the world he said there. As Big Ball Beast currently rolling with the offense. Kane, he's on a battle bus of all things. If that doesn't tell you how confident Kane is, I don't know what is. He's so confident, he's going with a meme car. And it almost worked, he almost got that goal, but Dark Souls will finish it off instead. Even with the battle bus, I think it's a white battle bus as well. Makes no difference. Dark Souls puts it in. Big Ball Beast trying to run away with this one. If Big Ball Beast keep on doing this, we'll find more pressure, but Sloth Armada put one on. Dark Souls saves that. And here comes Kane. He can't read it. Dark Souls. We'll leave it to Skippy. He doesn't even get that touch. Skippy gonna keep on pressing. And Sloth Armada trying to claw their way back into this one. Off the sidewall, Skippy. Sloth Armada still looking to even up this game and maybe even up this series. They can win here, but that's a miss from Skippy. Kane, battle bus in, and the battle bus. Here it comes, the white battle bus with that goal. I think that might be the first time we've seen a titanium white battle bus score on this stream. Maybe. I don't remember, but whatever it is, Kane will get it. More importantly, it allows his team to now double their lead to 2. As for Sloth Armada, you have to feel that maybe they're feeling a bit silly now at getting scored on by that kind of a car. I mean, Big Ball Beast are definitely running the show here, but Armada still has some effort to get back into this one as I touch midfield. Kane's not really all that quickly getting to it. But it somehow gets out here and Dark Souls has an open net. Dark Souls will score again. And whenever Dark Souls is on the ball, it's like a Midas touch. Whatever he touches turns to gold because he keeps on scoring and he doesn't ever look like he's stopping. He scored a goal, he gets on the ground running. And it doesn't stop coming here from Dark Souls. Big Ball Beast. Definitely enjoying this one as Drew. He's now in a rare miss from Drew. Dark Souls wasn't in net. Sleeping Bean quickly takes that one. And a rare miss from Drew off that corner, but what was even more surprising about Dark Souls' is positioning. He is well out of his net there. Either he must have been positioning to try to receive Drew's clear as a pass, or he was just in a bad place at a bad time, because that is not where you should be on defense trying to prepare for a save. Well, Sloth Armada get one again. They have not been shut out yet. I think that streak will continue for the entirety of this series. I don't think we're going to be seeing any shutouts. These teams are just too good at scoring, I think, to have that happen. As Dark Souls across for Kane, but that won't go anywhere. Dark Souls now off that sidewall. Second touch off the corner. Skippy's got to be careful. In front, Kane. Bouncer. No, will change that one as... Oh no, a pinch with Drew! That's gonna go all the way in! That's another goal for Sloth Armada! And again, sometimes just gotta be a little fortunate on the play. Drew accidentally just, got that one. It's clear from Sleeping Bean, Drew on it. Towards the back wall, Skippy. Leaving this one for Monkey Bacon, but he gets dunked by Kane. And now for Big Ball Beast. They're on high alert. With half the game left, they could actually drop this lead. What was I believe, a 3-goal lead at one point. At the very least, I know it was at least a 2-goal lead at one point. Big Ball Beast need to be careful, and it's shots like those that could really test them. And their patience. Dark Souls with a fake under Sleeping Bean. No way, Dark Souls. Going. His shot's not good enough. All he had to do was finish that one. He had an amazing fake to start off that play. And unfortunately for Dark Souls and for Big Ball Beast, they're still only leading by 1. A lead that could very well be taken away, as I can't believe that's going to go. Kane got bumped by Dark Souls. Big Ball Beast, I don't know if that's a sign of them being desperate. If they're desperate, that's not a good thing at this point. Though they don't have to worry too much, because that's straight to Drew. That will go in. What I find so interesting about that shot from Drew is it's not the best placed shot, but what's nice about it is it's shot straight at Monkey Bacon. And it just works. As Dark Souls saying, he has some ping issues. I don't know, maybe we'll see if they need a lobby reset. I'll ask them about it at some point, as scoreboard also got removed there. Let's get that back. There we go. 4-2 the scoreline. That might change to 4-3 if Drew doesn't get a good touch on this one. Sloth Armada pushing. Monkey Bacon. Quick shot. Dark Souls gets back to that one quickly. A tough save for Dark Souls, as he's got to jump back very fast. That's also a very powerful shot. He can't just get any touch on it. He's got to get a good one. One that can match that power is our team bump. Dark Souls trying to weave his way through the defense. But Monkey Bacon off his own back wall will get that one out. Now Sleeping Bean having to do the exact same. But he's missed. Skippy try to help out, but here come Big Ball Beast. Dark Souls. Another hat trick. Seriously, I don't know if there's anybody that can stop what Dark Souls is doing right now. There's definitely no one that can replicate it from what I'm seeing. Dark Souls. Another one. I think in the last 3 games he's gotten hat tricks. Is there anything that's gonna stop this guy from scoring? I don't want to say it's a one-man show, but in a lot of ways it kind of is, what Dark Souls is doing. And it's not because his teammates are playing badly, no. It's the exact opposite. They're playing extremely well. They're setting him up. And yet Dark Souls is scoring everything. And a team as good as Sloth Armada, when Dark Souls is doing this to them, I mean, just how do you stop that? Dark Souls trying to get another one. He gets it. That's a 4th goal. It's an unstoppable force right now, Dark Souls is. As that backflip goes in, CSSR Skippy kind of tripped on his own back wall. That was one he could have saved. But it still bounces in. Dark Souls. Again, Big Ball Beast with another strong win, a multi-goal win. Dark Souls wants another dribble. Going, Monkey Bacon can't get enough on it. And he's got a 5th goal. Dark Souls going again. Dude's absolutely going off right now. And if you're a Big Ball Beast fan, that's very entertaining to watch. I think as you saw in the chat, even Drew, his captain, is very surprised. Another almost 1,000-point game here from him. We'll see if he can actually get to that 1,000-point marker. He's got a chance to do so here. Beaten by Sleeping Bean. Back Kane. Off the corner. Big Ball Beast trying to keep it alive. Armada will do the same thing, but now they'll let it drop. Another massive game for Dark Souls. As again, we're going to see if he needs a live reset. I'm going to assume that I'm probably not taking it, but I'll ask anyways. Again, them talking about their ping. Confirm anything. As, again, just another big performance. I don't know, if he keeps doing this, there's no way Sloth Armada stopping him. He's on an absolute rampage. Can anybody stop him? He's making what should be a super competitive series. I mean, we saw from game 1 what this series could be. And obviously, Dark Souls doesn't care. He inputs himself into this one. He's just going to keep on scoring over and over. 5 goals this game. He had, I think, 4 last game. He had, I think, 3 the game. 3 or I think he had maybe actually like 4 or 5 the game before that. He has been scoring non-stop. It's at least 10 goals this series so far. And I'm sure he's had way more. He's probably approaching that around the number 15 at this point. And now into Game 5, a 3-1 lead here in the series for Big Ball Beast. If Dark Souls continues what he's doing, they might just take this one in 4 games to 1. I mean, he just keeps doing it. Here he goes again. 9 seconds in, it's Dark Souls to score. I'm sorry to anybody, to the other 5 players in this lobby that I'm not really saying your name all that much, but it's because Dark Souls just does this over and over and over again. Once he gets the ball, it's like something magical happens inside of him. I don't know what it is that's making him do this. I mean, I already know he has a knack for scoring. I've seen this team many times before, and they really haven't changed their roster all that much, but goodness gracious, Dark Souls. I mean, he's just going off. Already with 1 goal this series. Sorry, this game. He's gonna look for another one. That is Dark Souls ball. Bean to the side wall. Armada still trying to get themselves involved in this game somehow. Drew. Off that back wall. Dark Souls. Near shot. Sleeping Bean will cover that one up. With all the threat that Dark Souls is, you'll be expecting a little higher defense on him here by Sloth Armada. Problem is, they really can't keep him out. Kane almost in. And open here for Dark Souls. He'll tuck it off the post. It goes across the net. Almost another goal for Dark Souls. Sloth Armada on defense. Sleeping Bean. Fit to Dark Souls. Dunk play. Can't get through that. And the bounce actually will favor Monkey Bacon. Who's trying to go the distance. Dark Souls. Like he maybe got a little too involved there, as that was definitely Drew's ball. This one, Skippy. 3 shots. Almost a second touch, but Big Ball Beast watches. He couldn't get there in time, and now it's cleared away. Dark Souls. Oh, a fake on 1. Dark Souls slowly going, bumped off. And a little too much time for Dark Souls. Maybe a little too confident here. Running the turn in a little too aggressively. And the rotation still important, as that's a huge miss. Monkey Bacon will tie it up. It starts with this overcommit from Dark Souls and ends with this miss from Drew. This is a routine save for him. He just doesn't catch up to it. A Phantom Touch will add on to just how close he was to that ball. Big Ball Beast. Now tied, but Dark Souls. Flip reset going! My goodness, Dark Souls! Off the kickoff, what a response! The flip reset, he fakes under Monkey Bacon, and he goes right over Sleeping Bean. Dark Souls! He does it again! And I would be saying this is a peak. Not in any of these games, that's for sure. At this point, Kane and Drew don't really have to worry all that much. He's basically gonna do this. Maybe he's gonna 1v2, 1v3 this team at moments. I mean, I don't know what to say anymore. Dark Souls. It's as if he can do no wrong, because really, he can't. Although that's a bad mistake. I cursed him. Sleeping Bean will score. I guess there is some mistakes made by Dark Souls. I was thinking for a second maybe he'd be a bit inhuman. That touch there was a bad one, and Sleeping Bean will score near post. For once, Dark Souls actually makes a mistake. And I know they're listening in now that Dark Souls has said that. My apologies there, Big Ball Beast. But we kind of need a bit of a close series here, guys. So honestly, I'm kind of happier that I said that, because we kind of need a close series. I want a closer series. I don't want this to be the Dark Souls show all day long. There's Drew. That's right in front of his net. He's got to be careful. That's a goal for Skippy. And now, what's happening here for Big Ball Beast? Drew touched it, and then, well, he didn't really have a sense of urgency to get to that one. And Big Ball Beast, a bit of a gift right there to Sloth Armada. There's still some chance for them. That one I didn't curse. That one I didn't curse at all. You can't blame me on that goal. Big Ball Beast, I know you're listening, and I didn't do that. Dark Souls already has both the goals for his team so far. Trying to complete what would be, I think, his 4th hat-trick in a row. We'll see if he gets there. And Sloth Armada maybe again a little bit of confidence, but unfortunately for them, they know way too well that there's still a lot of time left, and see what happens as Dark Souls was waiting for that one. Now you'll get the touch to the side wall. No second, Drew clears it again to the other side wall. Kane up early. Doesn't reach it as CSSR Skippy. Dark Souls. Close angle. Going in. And Drew just kind of stood there. For Big Ball Beast, this is them. Maybe starting to cool down. Maybe. Get too long. Again, what is... Drew just stood there. He didn't jump. He didn't do anything. And maybe the effort's starting to wane here. Maybe they're a little too confident. There's still a good amount of series left to go, but we have seen free game comebacks and best of 7s. And for Big Ball Beast, well, Dark Souls has been so good for them so far this game. He's a lot quieter as Sloth Armada doing better to shut him down. Just get shots of their own. Drew, another play where he's the last one back. This time, though, he does save it. Dark Souls gets that clear. Skippy. Oh, the whiff. In front of the nets. Touch. Kane. Drew. Not in. Leaping Bean will get to there. Yeah, Dark Souls just waiting. They're down by 2. He's got to be a little more urgent than that. And getting that ball away. They need offense. Is that clear? To the back corner. Sleeping Bean near post. Again, not really a challenge here from Big Ball Beast. They seem surprisingly relaxed for just how little time is remaining. And I don't know how I feel about that as a pass across. Dark Souls couldn't get to the end of that one. The Big Ball Beast, I think we're starting to see some of the errors of their ways. When you rely on one guy to score your goals so much, when they get stopped, what do you have to help yourself out here? Drew's got to get involved. A little more on that shooting. Kane's got to get a bit more involved in that shooting. And Sloth Armada will take this game as a very relaxed Big Ball Beast in the second half. Kind of gives this one away. I think they had this game here. At least for most of it, they definitely had this game. And then they just kind of gave up. It felt like, or they didn't really give up, but they just kind of stopped focusing. And, well, I mean, Sloth Armada, whatever it is that helped them out here, they will want to see more of that. Unfortunately, I think this is now when they're starting to realize this series is still not over. They've got to get this last game before it's too late. Thank you for the follows, Froisty and Bindi the Blade 25. Thank you for the follows, everybody. Thank you for joining the Sportiest stream. We're just in Game 6 here. Big Ball Beast could end the series on this one, but I want to see a little bit more shooting from Kane and from Drew. Well, Dark Souls has been great in offense. All these guys have done well setting them up. I want to see a little bit more from this team instead of kind of relaxing like they did last game. See a little bit more effort from them, especially since this series could be so close. Because right now, Monkey Bacon, that's a free shot. That's going to go in. Dark Souls should have been there. But he wasn't. I don't know what he was doing here. Did he trip on the post? No, he just backed up into his net and waited. Again, very relaxed from Big Ball Beast, a team that's usually a little bit better at being more urgent. Remember a team like this, like Big Ball Beast, that is very, very odd they would wait for these shots. They're just giving free chances to Sloth Armada. And Sloth Armada will take every single one of them. If they aren't contested, they'll score it. There's Drew. Dunks by Monkey Bacon. In front of the nets. Jumping. No one reaches it. Kane gonna back up into this one, and the dunk will favor Big Ball Beast. A miss from Monkey Bacon. Kane trying to read it. Drew couldn't score. Now Skippy. A big boom down the field. Kane not reaching. Sleeping Bacon couldn't put it on. That was an open net, and that should be a goal as everybody from Big Ball Beast are in the same corner. They kept the clear out. Kane, Skippy, and only stopped to the inevitable as... Oh, wait a second. Sleeping Bean's up a lot faster than that. Big Ball Beast. A little more careful, a little more proactive on defense. The midfield, though, is starting to come under a lot more pressure. Is Kane. Give this one to Dark Souls. I mean, he's been so good so far. Why not keep letting Dark Souls have it? There's a Kane. Rolls around. Again, he's just keeping on pushing here. Gonna force this one through, but the Ball Beast will have to relent and give up that option. As a shot. Stopped there by Soul. Leaping Bean to the ceiling. Follows up his own touch, but Drew is waiting. He didn't even jump for it. Knowing that Sloth Armada couldn't see him. Just waited for them to hit the ball towards him instead of just going for the challenge himself. It's Dark Souls. Flip reset. I think that actually was going on target. He already hit one flip reset this series. I'm very surprised if he hits another one, but it's definitely looking more likely than not. That's Kane. Past one. Kane. Flick. Kane couldn't get the dunk on Sleeping Bean. Another save for Sloth Armada keeps them in it. Monkey Bacon. Bumps away. Dark Souls. Actually past two, but Skippy. Go ahead and put it on. It's off the crossbar. We've seen a lot of touches from Sloth Armada. It's a little too powerful when they're final shots. Instead of being put on target, they're just off that bar. There's now a double commit. Big Ball Beast gotta get away from here. Drew. Drew going in front. Who's there to follow it up? Drew. Staying with the ball. He wastes enough time here that his teammates can get Bruce and even get some challenges here in that midfield. They will wait instead, though. And the Dark Souls to push. Dark Souls to the back wall. Second from Dark Souls, but he fakes it to Drew. And that touch could have been better. I think he was looking for that pass to Kane and just didn't have the connection available. Now back post is Dark Souls. Not on. Drew. Gonna get the near angle, but it's hard to hit. Off Armada. Only one goal scored. Only one goal is needed at this point in the game. Monkey Bacon. Back from Dark Souls. Maybe. Shot on. Triple commit. Drew has to recover. Gets to that one. Off Armada pushing very aggressively for that second goal. They might start overcommitting, and that could be a chance here for Big Ball Beast to counter. It's Kane. Back wall. Second. Not on. Off the post. Dark Souls. And that was on, but Sleeping Bean was following him every step of the way. Big Ball Beast continuing the push. Kane. Getting at midfield. Sleeping Bean. Dark Souls. Around the corner. Missed by Monkey Bean. Dark Souls continuing to press forward. Nobody is cracking under that pressure. And least of not is Sloth Armada. When they have a lead, when they have Game 7 in their grasp, they'll do anything they can to get there. Kane puts it on. Skippy. Close save. Kane. Follow up. Final 10 seconds. Sleeping Bean keeps that out. Big Ball Beasts haven't been threatening enough here. And now, they won't keep it up. Game 6 will go to Sloth Armada. We're going to a do or die Game 7. This series will go the full distance. Sloth Armada pulling back from a 3-1 series deficit now to get the Game 7. They kept Big Ball Beast scoreless in this game. Dark Souls scored well over 10 goals in those first three, in Games 2, 3, and 4. Now in Games 5 and 6, he's kept, I think, only 1. And his team itself only 2 or 3, so Sloth Armada shutting down Big Ball Beast, and Big Ball Beast, this is their time to talk, this is their time to regain, this is the time to think of a new strategy, get things going for them on offense. As we go to Game 7. This is it. Winner of this goes to the grand finals, the first ever Game 7 in the Season 12 Academy Series brackets. Every series so far has ended in Game 6 or Game 5 or Game 4. We've not seen a Game 7 yet. Here we are, and it starts off with Skippy. 5 seconds into this one. Off Armada with the immediate push. And again, a defender caught in their own nets. Big Ball Bees not covering their line properly. Winner of this game will be playing Sloth Busters in the grand finals. Big Ball Bees, they're so joyous in game 5 when they had the chance to win this series. Now the pressure, they're not fooling around. As Dark Souls gonna find his shooting back again because it's been a while since he's actually had a goal, but there he goes in for Drew. That's open, and that's in. Well, Dark Souls hasn't scored there. It doesn't matter. He sets up Drew. Drew puts it home. And we're back at an even scoreline. Game 7. It's been on the stream many times. It's been the fabled game, the game where everything comes down to the wire, so it seems. Well, if we see both these teams getting goals, it will definitely be that way. As that one saved by Drew. Dark Souls with a pinch. Drew to the corner, looking in field. Sleeping Bean clears it out. And a whiff there from two separate players. Monkey Bacon, his touch, just gonna get some offense here for Sloth Armada. Actually, that's gonna go straight to Kane. His touch, straight down to Skippy. Sleeping Bean with that touch can keep the offense. Skippy chasing after it. Look at Dark Souls, the speed to get to that one. Dark Souls with the mechanical play to get out of defense. That one not gonna be finding the midfield. As Monkey Bacon. Chance, but that's high against Sloth Armada, shooting consistently above that crossbar. They want good shots, but I just want to see them put it on target more as Dark Souls in front. Monkey Bacon clears it. Dark Souls was looking for that double tap. Very nearly got there as Sleeping Bean. Not on, going in towards the net though, and Kane will save that. As double commits. Dark Souls dove with the demo, and now he's gonna take the boost from Skippy. Chance for a Big Ball Beast, but no one's hacking. Dark Souls still going for bumps. As Kane takes it away here. Miscommunication from Big Ball Beast could be costly. But Sloth Armada are also not committing too heavily to the offense. But here they are. Kane gets it on that enforcer being Skippy. Kane again. Dribble. Dunk. Wait to Sloth Armada, who are doing better at dribbling this ball, taking it slow. Whereas Big Ball Beast, it's a much more bim bam kind of play style. Just hit that ball hard. Get it towards that net and get yourself a chance to score. Drew, near post, in, going, halfway through the game. Big Ball Beast taking the lead. They're down 1 early on, but now they claw their way back, trying to prevent the series comeback here. Big Ball Beast with the lead. If they hold this, they'll be moving on to the grand finals. Dark Souls off that back wall. Kane can't do much about it, as it's challenged immediately. Again, look at this from Big Ball Beast. Quick attack, but Kane having to chase this one down. He'll let Sleeping Bean have it as he knows that ball's going straight to him. It's only hit right back to Monkey Bacon. Dark Souls. Dribble. Sleeping Bean, last one back. Gets the big clear and stops by Kane. Kane dropping down on this one. Monkey Bacon, I don't think he saw it coming, but it didn't matter. The challenge couldn't come through. And Big Ball Beast is going to reset, but Dark Souls going in for Kane. Saved by Skippy. Drew. Back pass to Dark Souls. Going to keep the offense going. Big Ball Beast. Moving quickly back upfield. Monkey Bacon. As the corner, trying to slow it back down for Sloth Armada. But Big Ball Beast early. Dark Souls got a double! It's Dark Souls! He scores here in Game 7. He's been off that score sheet for a while now. But he gets back in an important moment. The double tap going for Dark Souls. And Game 7 currently in favor of Big Ball Beast. The kickoff. Wait a second. Sloth Armada gets it back. Skippy with an incredible kickoff play. Intentionally delaying his kickoff to dunk Kane. Ingenious from Skippy. If you thought Dark Souls and Big Ball is going to pull away from this one, you are very sorely mistaken. Right off the kickoff. Sloth Armada fighting with everything they got. And now we get into the final moments of what would be this series. In regulation, at very least. We could see an overtime if Sloth Armada gets at least one more goal. Dark Souls, though, trying to prevent it. Dribble, going! Oh, my goodness, Dark Souls! Oh, that's absolutely filthy! Not only does he get the double tap, he gets the air dribble, too! Every game that this team wins, it comes off of plays like that from Dark Souls. And Skippy's missed. Dark Souls got his hat trick. My goodness, a resurgence from Dark Souls at the best possible moment. Not only does he take the lead, but now he increases it to more goals, trying to silence Sloth Armada. Big Ball Beast coming alive here at the end of Game 7. And they might want another Sleeping Bean with the clear. Dark Souls. Drew goes across that field. And here comes Monkey Bacon. That touch can only go so far. Dark Souls. The corner. Dark Souls still pushing. But a lot of people committing here for Big Ball Beast. They've got to be careful. Sure, there's not that much time left, but Sloth Armada still can come back from this deficit. Although that clear should end it. Just a victory lap now for Big Ball Beast. Dark Souls once again being clutch for this team. And very clearly he is the MVP of this series. They're moving to the grand finals. They're going to be seeing Sloth Busters there. Big Ball Beast take it in Game 7. They win the series here. Dark Souls specifically with so many crucial plays. Big Ball Beast get revenge for their loss to Sloth Armada from week 1 of the regular season here in the losers finals. Sloth Armada, they were playing well. Everybody at this point is playing well, but they met a Dark Souls that is just on fire. And you really can't stop him when he's playing like that. What a series. It goes all the way to Game 7. And it will be Big Ball Beast with it. As my goodness, I can't believe what we're seeing here. That was an incredible series to end off this night, wasn't it? As Big Ball Beast win the series, they move on to the grand finals. As again, I'm at a loss of words. That was an MVP level performance from Dark Souls, and that means Big Ball Beast again going to be playing against Sloth Busters, who beat them in those winners semifinals. A series that goes all the way to Game 7. Thank you for the nice comments, J Complex says. Here with me is Drew. Welcome in, Drew. Is it just you here tonight to join us for this interview?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Drew. Don't worry. Stream can hear you as well.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it'll be just me.
Just
I mean,
you,
I
okay.
could invite Solus, but I don't know. He might say some things. I don't really.
Oh, Solus. Well, again, you can. It's up to you, man.
Okay, I'll invite him.
Oh my goodness, though. I can't believe it. You won't trust. Well, that's not a good thing, Dark Souls. Please. Please, Dark Souls, whatever. Please don't say anything inappropriate on this stream. As again, let's talk about that series though. Game 7, you get the win. You go to the winners. You're going to the grand finals. How do you feel?
I feel pretty great. I mean, I have Solus on my team, so really anything is possible.
And I guess that includes making it here as now joining us as well is Dark Souls. How you doing, Dark Souls, Dark Soulless? You go by both those names, I know. How are you feeling now? You went off in that series, easily the MVP. I rarely ever list like an MVP award. I don't have one, but if we had one, you'd be getting it. My goodness, you went absolutely bonkers in that series. What was it that allowed you to play so well?
I give a shout out to my girlfriend. That hyped me up. She was my supporter. I don't know what to say. Uh, yeah.
Man of many words.
Man of many words. He doesn't know what to say. Too many words to think
Yeah.
about. Because again, you guys move on. You know, you lost this team in week one. Lost to Sloth Armada in that first week, that first match of yours, and you drop it. And it kind of goes to count. Start your season, your regular season was good, but it wasn't amazing. You were behind Sloth Armada in the rankings. I think you were third, they were second, and again, it was a good season for you guys. But going this bracket, facing off against Sloth Armada, Drew, was that first week kind of loss in your minds at any point?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, for that 1 week, we knew we weren't playing our best, and then they dropped, in my opinion, their best player, who was Cream. I don't know why. I'm not in their server. I'm not a part of their team, but they dropped them, and then and I was kind of like, we're probably gonna have a chance against them if we ever play them again. So, and then the time came, and I guess we held true to that.
Yeah, but to add on to that as well, I mean, you're up 3-1 in that series. And everything just dried up for you guys. Game 5, Game 6, a far cry from what you guys were in those games that you won. What changed between Game 4 and Game 5? And then what changed between Game 6 and Game 7 to get you back into the feel of things?
Um, I guess Solus kind of just lost his tempo. I guess I don't really know. You can
Nah,
probably say it. He didn't. He wasn't
Well,
really playing as well. What's up?
I was getting demo chased, bro. They were demo chasing
he
me
was getting
early.
demo chased.
I was getting demo chased. That's
Hey,
it.
they knew you were a threat, man.
Yeah.
And
You
they gotta get rid
chased
of
me
that
and I
threat.
started losing it.
Oh my. Again, what was it kind of that changed between Game 6 and Game 7?
We kind of. I don't know. We were kind of the games before Game 7. We were kind of just. I don't want to be rude, but we're kind of trolling. So we kind of like locked in, and then yeah, we just played to our potential, I guess.
Yeah, of course, is again a huge win. You go down to the grand finals against Sloth Busters, and you got to get another Sloth team to play. This one's going to be even tougher because this is the team that knocked you guys down to the lower bracket 4 games to 1, and you've got to win against them not once but twice. Dark Souls, this is a tough ask, and I know you're gonna have to show up for that matchup, especially. Like, tell me about kind of your mean match against Sloth Busters. What are you guys gonna do to kind of get ready for that series?
I'm gonna play my full potential like I did this game, and I'm gonna smoke all of them with demo chase. I'm gonna do my fullest. Like I'm gonna pop off. There
Dark
ain't no
Souls
holding me back.
Dark Souls going to be popping off. It feels like the change had finally been released from him, and now he can kind of do whatever he wants. I mean, he is a beast, as the team name suggests here. Again, a huge, huge match, a huge win. But and again, congratulations on making it to the grand final. I don't know if there's any better teams we could have up there in those grand finals other than you guys and Sloth Busters. But before you go, we obviously have a shout out section. We'll start out with you, Drew. You have any shout outs you want to make?
Yeah, shout out to Sloth Armada for being flexible because they had other games today that they were going to play, but they fitted us into their time schedule and obviously playing a really great game. Um, yeah, and then shout out to you, Sporty, for
I'm always
casting.
here, man. Always
Yeah.
available.
Shout out to uh Kane, who isn't here, but he played his game. He played well. And then shout out to obviously the man of the match, Solus, for carrying us to victory.
Yeah, again, a big win. And now Dark Souls, it's up to you now. Again, your MVP. That's why I'm having you go in the last year. You have anything you want to add to that? Any final statement you want to make?
I don't know. I just gotta wait for Drew, Kane, or Mosquito to pop off with me, and then we win in this series. We win the whole tournament. When we coming back to you, bro, we giving you that winner too. We
Um,
supporting you're supporting us, and so if we win this, we're coming back with you, and you're the winner too.
I'm not. I'm not. You're acting like I'm on Big Puppies.
I
Nah.
think he means he wants you to cast the grand
I,
finals.
I will.
So
No, Nation casts those stuff, so I'm not gonna be there
yeah, that's
unless
what I
Nation
knew.
decides not to take it, which is unlikely. He
You
takes
guys
every
can
finals.
duo cast.
I've asked him to do it before. He generally likes to be alone. But I'll see. Maybe
Okay.
I'll have space. Probably not though. I probably won't be available. But we'll see. Let me know about that. I would love to join in with Nation. That would be fun.
Yeah.
I'd do it. I'd 100% do that. It'd be really interesting. And yeah, again, maybe I will get to see you guys in the grand finals again. A huge win. Congratulations. A Game 7 victory. You guys get it done. Here, you get your revenge against Sloth Armada. Congratulations on your win. Have an amazing rest of the night and good luck in those grand finals against Sloth Busters.
Yep. Thank you. You too.
You win for Big Ball Beast. Back on the stream. They're not only tearing it up in the Splash Series, but they themselves are one of the top teams there. Actually, maybe even the best team. According to some people, they are the best team there. And they're doing it the same in Blackline. Obviously, there's not a lot stopping these guys from doing what they're doing. But that will be it from me. Again, thank you all so much for joining here. What an incredible night of action. If you take a look at our schedule one last time, we'll see all the action we had. Team Cypher Violet taking on 135 Black, 4 games to 2. We saw Team Ignition take down the Swaginators, 3 games to 1. And now, Big Ball Beast taking down Sloth Armada, 4 games to 3 to make it to the grand finals. And thank you all so much for the support. I do see you there in chat. Seth, RS, thank you for the thank you for the support. Thank you for the kind words. You get the VOD souls. Yeah, the VOD will always be up. VOD will be up as soon as the stream is over, which is just going to be in a few seconds. Again, thank you all so much for being so supportive. Have an amazing rest of your night, everybody. Take care. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for joining us for your stream.